Hi, my name is Hao Zheng, and today I will show you how to write the APA 7 edition citation and reference for commonly used situation by a university student.
Firstly, let me give a brief explanation on what are citation and reference. Citation is the way you tell readers that certain material in your work is from other sources. Citation also gives readers information such as the author and year published of the sources. An in-text citation is used within paragraphs. Meanwhile, a reference is a list which contains the sources that have been cited. A reference gives the readers details about the source and they can find the sources themselves. Reference is usually placed at the last part of your work. The basics of APA 7 edition in-text citation includes the author's surname, publication year, and the page number or the page range. If you don't need to include the page number or page range if you paraphrase the sentence. There are two types of in-text citation. The first type is parenthetical citation, which is writing the citation in a bracket and place them at the end of the sentence, just before the period. The second type is narrative citation, where the author's name is used within the text of a sentence. If your source has two authors, use an ampersand between their surname in parenthetical citation. Meanwhile, in narrative citation, use and between their surname. If your source has three or more authors, use at all, which means and others after the first author. If your author is a group, use their full name in your first citation and only use the abbreviation in your second citation onwards. And now we will move on to the next part, which is reference. The basic elements of APA 7 edition reference are authors, date, title, publication information, and digital object identifier DOI. DOI is used to overcome broken links and URL. Firstly, I will talk about how to write author's name in the reference list. Authors are listed by last name followed by their initials, such as this. If you have two authors, separate them by a comma and use an ampersand between them. The same goes to 3 to 20 authors, but we only use the ampersand before the last authors, such as this. And next, we will talk about the sources that are more commonly used. For reference of journal articles, we should write it in the sequence of surname, initials, year, title of article, name of journal, volume number, issue number, pages, and DOI. Please take note that the name of journal and volume number needs to be written in italic. For books, we should write the reference in the order of surname, initial, year, title written in italic, publisher name, and we should also include the DOI if available. And lastly, for electronic sources, we should include surname, initial, year, month, and date, title of page, site name, and URL. If the electronic sources has an associated newspaper, we should make the site name italic. If not, we should only make the title of page italic. If the author of the electronic sources is a group or an organization, we should include their name, year, month and date, title of page in italic, site name and URL. Site name is not needed if the group name and author are the same. In this case, the author is IBM Cloud Education, but the site name is IBM. You don't need to write the date, and you should represent it as n.d. if you do not have a date.
Lastly, I will show you how to format the reference page. So we need to make sure all the font are in Times New Roman, 12 size and double spacing. And the reference word should be bold and placed in the middle. And then we should make sure that the reference are in alphabetical order according to the last name of the authors. And last, we should set a hanging indent for the reference. So we should go to paragraph, indentation, special, hanging. Yeah, and that's all for formatting of reference page. That's all from me, and I hope this video will be useful for your assignments. Thank you.